just want to share with you how I plant my Telosma cordata. Last year I bought two plants. They were about this size. They were just about like that. And in May of last year, I planted those, and over the next 3 months, on throughout the summer, they will grow so fast, and I have a lot of harvest on the blooms. And they was only that size, and they will grow to like about 7 feet tall, and a lot of vines were growing out as well. And now when the summer will end, the fall and the winter is coming, I trim up all the vine to only about this high from the ground. And one container I left outside and cover up with the plastic bag, and one container I will hold for the winter in the garage. Hopefully the one outside, is a test to see if they would survive during the winter. And those vines that I cut off, I saved those those vines that are kind of brown color like this. Don't use the one that's too young. It's not gonna root. Um, those vine color like this, they're kind of brownish. I put them in the container when the winter end. When the summer end, I put them in the container with water. I change the water every week. Make sure the water don't become dirty, not cloudy or dirty. It'll be rotten. And these 3 jars has been in there for about the same time for almost a month now. And some of them are already roofed. These two has already been roofed. But this one has not roofed yet. They will take longer than the other, even though they were in at the same time. And I tried to grow this from seed the year before, and they were so unsuccessful. So none of the seed, I planted for like 20 seeds or something, but none of them would germinate. It has to grow from the vine. So this is how I did. I bought 2 plants from Florida, and I planted those. The blooms were very good. They were so very tasty in soups and stir fries, and I love them. So that's why I have a lot of vine. I try to propagate more vine so that I can have more plants next year. So that's how I propagate my Telosma. These has already roots of. It takes about 2 or 3 weeks when they start rooting. And these has been rooted for almost 2 weeks now, but I haven't put them in the ground yet because it's November now, so I don't want to do with all the hard work in the winter. I don't have room for them though, so that's why I still leave them in the water, in the water as long as I can before I can put them in the soil. So that's how I propagate my. Actually, also when you have these vines, make sure you have at least 2 nodes. See, that's how the root grow at the node. And right above the node, at the same position, the node right here, this is where the vine and the leaf came out as well, or up here. So when you have these, make sure you have at least 2 nodes. So one for rooting and one for the leaf to grow. When these grow in the ground, right here, these nodes, if they have a little bit above the ground, they will grow as well, just like my other plants. Last year, a lot new vine came out from there. So I guess that's all. That's all I could think of right now for sharing. And if you these grow very fast though. This size in the winter, they will you will have some harvest during the winter. I'm sorry, during the summer, for the 3-4 months during the summer, you will have harvesting. It takes only about a month or so for them to grow that tall, and I harvest for like about a month. So I plant in early May, and I start harvest for like in about beginning of August, and I have like about 2 months for harvesting. And so they grow very fast. I fertilize them for like every week or so with the don't have to be 10-10-10. It could be it's just when they start blooming, you have to fertilize them with NPK, the PR with some amount NPK. I use the tomato fertilizer. If you need more information on those, you can leave a comment below and ask me. Or if you have any more question, you can leave in a comment below. But that's all I could think of right now for sharing. And so this is how I grow my Telosma cordata Hoa Thien Ly. Nếu như các bạn muốn thì xin ghi comment ở dưới để có cái câu hỏi gì hỏi mình. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.